Hello YouTube friends and family. I'm filming this video today to talk about the types of firearms that I own and why. Now there are other videos out there similar in nature that somebody will talk about if you could only own 3 guns, what would they be and why? Or if you could only own 5, what would they be? I'm not going to put numbers to it. I'm just going to tell you what I have and why. So, I'm start off by pointing out what I have sitting out. Okay, there's four total firearms out here. I have a 9mm, another 9mm, another 9mm, this one's slightly different, and a rifle, a 22. So, why 9mm? I'm sticking in the 9mm platform because, for me personally, I believe it's got the most bang for the buck. It's got plenty of stopping power. You can do everything that you need to do with it. There's plenty of other reasons why, and I'll get to those points in a minute, why 9mm, but it's got plenty of stopping power and it's way less expensive than firing the other calibers, the 40 cal, the 45 cal, and if you're talking about revolvers, not semi-automatic, which actually revolvers are also semi-automatic, but revolvers like the 38, they hold less. So that actually takes me to my first point. So 2 pistols and what's called a PCC, stands for pistol caliber carbine. They all shoot 9mm. So some of the other reasons why 9mm, like I said already, enough stopping power, more bang for the buck, less expensive than the other calibers, but the flexibility. I have the ability with the concealed piece to have it on me, have it concealed, and still have 10 rounds in this case, in the case of this particular pistol. And it's low profile, and I can drop a magazine, deploy a magazine, put a new one in, and be good to go. You can't do that quickly with a revolver. So that tells you a little bit about the concealed carry piece that I have, and I'll get to a little bit more details on that in a second. So now we'll go to my competition piece, which is also, I'll call it my home protection bedside piece, okay? So now this one, as you see, is a bit bigger than the first one I showed. Also 9mm. It holds double the amount of rounds as this other guy. This one is not for concealment. It's much bigger, it has a longer sight radius, it's going to be a lot more accurate, holds double the amount. It's good for my competition setting, it's good for home protection. Last in the pistol or pistol caliber carbine 9mm category is this Kel-Tec Sub 2K. I'll tell you what these are in a minute. This Kel-Tec Sub 2K is technically a rifle chambered in a pistol caliber, in this case 9mm. And it happens to conveniently fold in half for storage. This guy, also 9mm, I'm good out to 100 yards with this one, maybe even more. I've got extended magazine capacity. That one holds 30 rounds. And then the profile, the slim profile or low profile, holds I think 15 rounds. Okay, so back to this for a second. I already said it folds flat, folds conveniently folds down real slim, and for storage. A lot of people use them like on hiking or as a truck gun, and I'm going to have a lot more distance that I can hit with that compared to these two here. So we'll get back to these now. So momentarily, just a little side note: the Kel-Tec Sub 2K is a very inexpensive way to have a rifle without having to have a lot of expensive ammo, because I'm already in the 9mm platform, but still have a rifle and something that you can really do a lot of protection with in your home without spending the money on, let's say, an AR-15. But it's kind of like an AR-15. It does similar, and it is modifiable. Most guns actually are. So real quick, back to the competition piece. So this is a China TP9 SFX. Now, again, this one and this one are more budget friendly. This gun performs and is in the shadow of a specific Glock, of the larger size Glock that like law enforcement would use. It's got a little bit of a lighter trigger pull, a little bit bigger of a sight radius. It fits my hands really well. I shoot it really well, but it's half the price of a Glock. So that is why I chose this one. Some people would say that this one is a cheaper pistol that's not going to have the durability of a Glock. Perhaps. I don't know about that. I do know that both in the case of the Kel-Tec and this Chonic pistol, they've gone through, they've been out on the market for a few years now. They've gone through long-term disability and abuse tests, and everybody says that they're fine. I happen to also believe that they're fine. I've never had a jam in either one. Never, not once, even with homemade ammo. But you pay a little less for them. This one I paid a little more for, because this one's for out and about. It fits my hand really well. It's got a piston system inside, which allows for less recoil, and it's just a quality piece. And also, it fits pretty much any size hand, whereas sometimes some of the larger pistols don't fit the smaller or the medium-sized hands. This would also, if my wife ever wants to, you know, learn how to shoot, this is going to fit her really well. That's another reason why I got that one. With being just strictly in one caliber of ammo, I have the ability to just stockpile that ammo and never make a mistake as to what I'm loading into any of my firearms. So that's kind of the main reason why I stay in 9mm. I told you the reasons why I like 9mm. I mean, I love all firearms. The revolvers are fine. They're fine. They're just not for me. They don't have magazines. The 40 and the 45 are great. They got more stopping power. They make excellent home protection, and there's plenty of good uses for them. They're a little bigger, a little bulkier, and the ammo is 2 to 3 times more expensive. This does 80% to 90% of the effectiveness of what the larger calibers do at 50% or 33% the cost. That's why I stick with the 9mm. So I talked about the pistol caliber carbine. I'm good to about 100 yards with that. The Chonic competition pistol, I'm probably good to maybe 40 yards with that. And actually, I'm very good with all 3 of these. That's why I own these particular ones. I'm not a brand guy. I don't need to go out and get a Glock because it's a Glock. And I recommend this for anybody, especially like a new gun owner. Don't just buy something because it's more expensive or less expensive. Buy something because it fits you, it fits your hand, and you shoot it well. You can hit the target, right? And then this one, yeah, I'm probably good out to about maybe 30 yards with. I wouldn't say good out to these numbers, but viable. So that takes me through the 9mm. Is there anything else? So stockpiling ammo I talked about, just running through my list here. Accuracy, I'm very accurate with these. Lower recoil than some of the larger calibers. Quicker to get back down on target too. So that takes me to the final thing that I'm going to show you here. This is a regular rifle. Regular 22, Grandpa's old trusty 22 hunting rifle, if you will. Why 22? It's the weakest caliber, right? Kind of. Lots of the similar type of reasons is why I stay on the 9mm platform. I'm accurate with this gun. It's got low recoil. It doesn't make a lot of noise. The uses for a 22 are immense. You can use it for home protection. You can use it for small game. You can use it for large game. You can use it for pest control, target shooting, training. It's just a good survival gun. There's so many uses that you could do with this. It too is not loaded. Holds 15 rounds. Holds 15 rounds. Semi-automatic rifle. This thing is probably almost 70 years old. Other than the trigger pull being a little heavy, this gun is great. The sights are great. I'm accurate with it. There's plenty. There's a ton that you can do with a 22 rifle. This is a Sears Roebuck made by Winchester, so it is a Winchester, and it actually even has that inscription on there. And it was my grandfather's, and I know he used it for pest control and things of that nature, and he had it around the house for if he needed it. So I think that's about it, guys. I hope you like this video. Check out my other videos, and again, I'm not knocking any specific brand. I'm not putting any brand over another one. I'm not putting any caliber over another one. There's pros and cons to every caliber. But I'm just giving you the opinions, my side of the story, why I have what I have. Affordable, good. I'm good with them. They fit me. And if I reach into a box of ammo, I know I'm always grabbing 9. I don't have to make that mistake. Yeah, okay, I have 22 as well, but I mean the difference, it's night and day. You can just tell them apart. So That's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Hit that thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Leave comments down below, and check out my other videos too as well. I'll have links to those at the end of this video. And all right, until next time.